most of that I was doing at the same time because I didn't want to lean back on the debt because I didn't have any money saved, right?
Okay.
But I always say that we're all doing something for free that someone somewhere is getting paid for, right? Why
Right.
shouldn't that be you? And I know that we struggle with savings because we don't realize how the small amounts add up, right? We think, oh, it's only $5, it's only $10, it's only a small tip, it's only this and it's only that. But I tell my clients and even my students, every drop fills the bucket,
Right.
right? So if you have $5 extra, go ahead and save it. Don't shame yourself that all you have is $5. Reward yourself that you're doing, doing better, doing something with that $5, right? You're paying it forward for yourself. Right. We
Right.
always talk about paying it forward to someone else, but hey, the future you might need $5. So pay it forward for
Right.
yourself too.
And sometimes those little choices, like you mentioned, that $5 choice, whether that's like Starbucks or, other little niceties that because they are regular habits, it adds up a lot. Going back to the health thing, because these are conversations I have with people who tell me they can't afford this and they can't afford the copay or this. And I'm like, but you smoke. Do you know how expensive that is? Like, it's so expensive. And it feels like something that people who, poor people shouldn't be able to do because it's so expensive. But, if we really look hard, sometimes we can find these little pieces that it doesn't feel like a lot. But when it becomes a habit, it's like, shifting direction ever so slightly. And if you stick with it long enough, then it actually is a big difference. So that's what I'm hearing as well. Like, no amount too small, whatever you can shave off, like those. What do you think about those plans where they round it up? Like, okay, if your bill comes to $1.12, it's gonna, put, what is it? 88 cents in your savings account or something like that. Do you think those things can be helpful?
It definitely can be helpful. We still have to take ownership and accountability and take charge, right? My business, this is 10 years that I've been doing this, and most of it is putting the power back in the hands of the people, right? I
Hmm.
want you to trust yourself, right? A lot of people do certain things to put money certain places. Oh, I got to hide this for myself, or I have to do this, or I have to.
Right.
And I'm like, I really want you to trust yourself with wealth. I want you to believe that millions, that you can have that and you can do something with it. It's not going to turn you into a terrible person. It's not going to turn you into an irresponsible person, right? And so yeah, we can do those things, but we also need to be intentional about taking our power back and doing it ourselves. I'm
Right. I
going to
like
put
that.
$5 into this jar every Friday because I need to show myself that I can do it. I can see a jar in the corner full of money and not feel like I have to do something. I have to give it away to somebody. It belongs to me. I'm proud of it, and I'm taking my power back. So we can have a little bit of both. We can have the best of both worlds, right? We can
Right.
automate
A few
things.
automations.
Yeah, we can have some automations here, but we can. I think it's just the power of just you doing it yourself too.
Right. That is a really good point to build confidence in yourself and your own ability to do it, by, kind of, not making it someone else's thing to do. But I have to admit, I rely on automation for some things, like saving for retirement or, those type of things. So like you said, a little bit of both. And what you're saying in that ability to kind of inspire people to take ownership, it sounds like a good entree point to delve deeper into your journey as a personal finance coach. What exactly inspired you to do that and help others take control of their finances?
I grew up poor in a poor neighborhood and went to a poor school. It just was a lot happening. And then once I got through high school, it was kind of like, why didn't we talk about budgeting or credit or anything? Like, this is our biggest issue in this particular. For me, I thought it was just that community. I thought it just was like it's just us.